Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here, and welcome to another video. And man, have I missed saying that. It's safe to say it's been a minute. It's been what, 2-3 months since my last upload on YouTube. And truth be told, without boring you to death, I just needed a little bit of a break. I needed a little bit of time away from wrestling YouTube. I've been glued to the product as a fan, and I must admit, again, if I'm being brutally honest, I felt at times that the WWE product has been a little bit too predictable and copy and paste, but overall the product is thriving. It is red hot. Triple H has smashed it out the park, and let's face it, if you're not a fan of this whole Rock, Roman, Cody and now Seth frickin' Rollins thrown into the mix storyline, then are you even a wrestling fan? So I had to jump back on YouTube for this. I've missed you guys. By the way, I hope you're well, healthy, fit and all of that, and your family and loved ones are all well. I really do. I really genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I've missed communicating with you, sharing our wild theories back and forward, and hopefully this can continue moving forward. Life has got a bit crazy. Life has changed a lot for me. I do hope I can pump out videos more regularly in the future, but we'll just have to wait and see. But for the moment, I'm just going to share my 2 cents from a theory perspective on this whole Rock, Roman, Cody situation. Now I'm going to cut right to the chase with my theory, and I believe from day one, from a pure kayfabe perspective, that The Rock and Cody Rhodes are working together, that they've been working together from day one to shaft, to screw Roman Reigns on the grandest stage of them all. When we get Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns in the main event of Wrestlemania 40, I reckon The Rock is going to turn on Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns has nothing left, Cody Rhodes is going to capitalize and become the new undisputed champion of WWE. And I think it's genius from WWE. At first, if you go way back to the point where we thought The Rock was going to jump the queue and cost Cody Rhodes his opportunity of getting a matchup against Roman Reigns, when we all kicked off and hashtag We Want Cody was trending on social media, I'll be honest, I was one of those Cody crybabies, and I was kicking off. I genuinely fell for it. I thought WWE were legitimately going to do that due to the pulling power of The Rock, being on the board of directors, being a Hollywood megastar, that he was just going to get that mega money match against Roman Reigns at the expense of Cody Rhodes. And then I saw the light. I thought that booking was completely out of character for Triple H. You think of all the goodwill he's built up with the audience over the last couple of years, to suddenly have this creative moment of madness just didn't make any sense, which then made me believe, when I had my creative hat on, that there was far more to this, and actually this was all part of the plan. They wanted this backlash. They wanted to deflect all the negative attention from the media in regards to the Vince McMahon scandal onto something else, and that's exactly what they did. There was a social media storm. I mean, The Rock was booed by the WWE audience. Rocky sucks. I mean, think about that logically. That's how invested WWE fans were in regards to Cody Rhodes. I don't believe they pivoted because of the fans. I believe that all along they knew that was going to be the reaction. This was always the plan, that The Rock was trying to get Roman Reigns to buy into the fact that he joined the bloodline. He's even acknowledged Roman Reigns to build that trust, to then screw him when it truly matters. And for a while, we're winning as fans. We're getting this heel Rock for the short term, and I'm absolutely loving it. It gives me, 2003 Hollywood Rock vibes. I'm loving it left, right and centre for the short term, but I believe it's all a work. I believe The Rock will screw Roman. He's thrown up the L rather than the 1. He even mentioned Cody Rhodes' story finishes at Wrestlemania. He's not lying there, is he, if he's swerving? And also the fact that the bloodline story is just beginning. I believe what he means is Rock versus Roman, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get that next year at WrestleMania 41, where it doesn't need a belt. It's never needed a belt. That match has never needed a main title. It just sells itself, doesn't it? But not at the expense of Cody Rhodes. And I just believe it's been genius all along. The fact we're going to get a tag team match between Seth and Cody versus The Rock and Roman. I wouldn't be surprised if Cody eats a pin from The Rock, kind of on purpose, accidentally on purpose and all of that. So it makes you think, oh my God, The Rock and Roman really are working together as a cohesive unit. And then that's all to build Roman's trust, to then break that trust when The Rock turns on him at Mania in the main event and Cody finishes his story. It's just a really satisfying ending. And you think about The Rock, a larger than life character, literally an egomaniac. And I mean that in the nicest of ways. Like, he oozes that it factor, right? Would he really play second fiddle to Roman Reigns? Think of the way Roman Reigns has acted throughout this whole entire title reign. The bullying, the manipulation. From a kayfabe perspective, he's been despicable as a heel. He's cheated at every expense. Most matches, he gets help via the bloodline. For The Rock to then just side with him, like, that's completely out of character. The Rock has not for one single second legitimately acknowledged Roman Reigns. It's all part of a work. He will swerve Roman and it will be sweet. And that tag match is just a nice segue into that storyline to get you even more invested in the fact that you believe as a fan that The Rock could be actually legitimately siding with Roman. He ain't gonna be. And also think about it logically. The plan initially was for CM Punk to take on Seth frickin' Rollins. We know Drew McIntyre is in place of CM Punk, and that's cool. I'm all for that. There was never a plan for Cody Rhodes to face Seth frickin' Rollins. It wouldn't have made sense. Cody has beat Seth, 3 times now in the past? So that was never the plan. Cody's won the Royal Rumble. He was only ever going to face one man in Roman Reigns. WWE were always fearful of that outcome being too predictable, of Cody just getting his rematch against Roman and there being a lackluster build to that. They haven't done that. They've completely swerved us with these Rock dynamics. It's not 100% predictable. I think if we were going to get just a really bone dry, boring, lackluster build with Cody and Roman alone, I think it probably would have been predictable that Cody would win, and many fans would have probably felt that was a bit underwhelming. It only makes sense for me as a fan of WWE as a satisfying outcome for The Rock to screw Roman. We get Rock versus Roman next year and Cody finishes his story at Wrestlemania. Keep it simple. And there's all sorts of really intriguing matchups we can have with Cody Rhodes as a champion. One that comes to mind is Randy versus Cody. Love to see it. A Randy heel turn. But what do you think? Get down in the comments section. Share your thoughts and opinions. What direction do you think WWE are going down here? What are your theories? How do you think this is going to play out? It is exciting to say the least. And thank you so much for watching the video. As always, it'd be very much appreciated if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. And we'll catch you in the next one.